everyone feeling ready? Okay, time. Hi, everybody. My name is Keziah, but my friends call me Kazoo. I found that the best hospitality comes from when you treat people like they're friends and family and welcome them into your home. So for the next 15 minutes, please make yourselves comfortable. There's a blank space in front of you. Please write your name. If you were to find yourself at my house on a Tuesday night, you could expect placemats and name cards and Taylor Swift playing, because I believe in extracting as much joy out of every day as possible. Head judge, this water right here is for you. And don't worry, you got a little booklet too. When I was thinking about what I wanted to bring to the table today and what I wanted to share, I was thinking about how coffee is so many different pieces. It's kind of like a mirror ball. We need all the pieces working together to get something beautiful. Without it, it's just broken glass. I'm going to start today by pouring your signature beverage shots and allowing them to cool, and then moving to your espresso course. The coffee I'm serving you today comes from Cauca, Colombia. Is farmed and produced by Diego Bermudez. When I was thinking about the different pieces that coffee was, I was thinking about how it's an art, a science, and most importantly, a catalyst for community. When Diego was doing the processing for this coffee, he used his combination of science and creativity in his processing. You see, the leachate from this coffee comes from a prime red bourbon, and then he adjusted that with a series of lactic acid and bacteria. Right now, you're probably thinking the exact same thing I was, which is, what the heck is leachate? Leachate is just water or liquid that is percolated through a solid substance. By using leachate from a prime red bourbon and adjusting it with lactic acid and bacteria, he was able to pull out a whole new series of flavors in this geisha coffee that we haven't been able to previously experience before. He named this coffee after his middle daughter, Salma Bermudez. Oh. Don't mind me. Today, the recipe I'm using is 15.5 grams in, 46 grams out, at about 24 seconds. For my espresso course, you can expect to taste white peach, lime, and chocolate-covered raisins. With a medium weight, velvety body, and a lingering finish. As I serve you your espresso, please evaluate the crema, and then stir it back and forth 5 times to allow the espresso to cool. You notice a little robin's egg in front of you? Please use that to set your spoon once you're done stirring your espresso. Thank you, Tracy. Paul, thank you. Anna, enjoy. Thank you. And Daniel, enjoy. Thank you.
Let's give a big round of applause for the first of the espressos.
Next up for your milk course, I couldn't use just any milk to pair with Diego's world-class geisha espresso. So I enlisted help from friends from a local farm in Washington State. Grace Harbor Farms started in 1999 when the owners bought some goats in preparation for Y2K. Now, luckily, the world did not end, and they found a true love for farming. From this, they learned that farming's pretty fun, so they bought some Guernsey cows, and now finally, they have Jersey cows, which are the hardworking girlies who served us our milk today. At Grace Harbor Farms, they never homogenize their milk, and they leave the cream top on, ensuring that this is true whole-fat milk at 4.5%. During the winter months, the cows eat fermented grass, and then in the spring, they get to go out to the pasture and eat fresh grass. We've had a super, super rainy spring in Washington State, so the cows are still in the barn right now, eating that dried grass. When they're pasteurizing the milk, they leave it at 150 degrees for 30 minutes to maintain maximum sweetness in the milk. Paired with my espresso, you're going to taste notes of salted caramel, salted caramel, dates, and cherry yogurt. Now, we only get a short 15 minutes together today, and I know I'm sharing so much information with you. So at the very end, after I've called time, you'll notice there are little booklets under your trays. Those have all the recipes from today, the tasting notes, pictures of the cows I got to meet last week, and even a little link to the playlist. And in the book, hidden, you will find a little mirror ball sticker. I want you to stick that somewhere, maybe on a water bottle or your laptop, so you can remember that you're also an important piece of the puzzle, and it takes all of us working together to make coffee everything that it is. Enjoy, Tracy. Thank you. Paul, thank you. Anna, thank you. Enjoy. Thanks. And Daniel, thanks for waiting. Enjoy.
Give it up for those milk drinks!
Enjoy. Finally, for your signature beverage, I was inspired by mirror balls and Diego's coffee processing. This drink I'm calling the mirror ball because it is also a bunch of different pieces coming together to make something beautiful. To start off for this recipe, I have 4 shots of Diego Selma Bermuda's espresso that's been cooling on ice, followed by a cinnamon toast crunch coconut milk leachate that I made by soaking 1 cup of cinnamon toast crunch with 1 cup of coconut milk for 4 hours and then straining off the SX bit. The coconut milk pairs really nicely with the fruity and tropical flavors in the espresso, creating a note of banana. Next up, I have fermented strawberries that I made by fermenting strawberries with 150 grams of strawberries and 25 grams of honey on the counter at 24 hours. Like Diego, I will be adjusting my recipe with acid, but I'm using a 2% tartaric acid. All you need is 4.5 grams. This will boost all the flavors in this drink and add balance. Diego's espresso has a really nice mouthfeel, and I wanted to honor that. So I'm adding 0.4 grams of xanthan gum to give it a nice thick texture. Finally, a 1-to-1 white sugar simple syrup. All you need is 20 grams. This is going to boost all the flavors in there and add harmony to the drink. And finally, 150 grams of ice water. And I'm going to blend it through until everything is all mixed together. Thank you. Can I get a technical time? Pause, not time. It's not staying on. Thanks for being patient. But this is more realistic to life, so, just gotta roll with it. Are we starting again? Awesome. How much time do I have left now? 1 minute? Awesome. Thank you. All right, while that's blending, in my signature beverage, you can expect to taste banana, lychee, and cardamom. And finally, garnished with a strawberry, not only because it's gorgeous, but for aromatics. Really glad that blender worked. I really want to thank you all for taking the time to be here this weekend. I know we all have busy lives, so I really appreciate you sharing this coffee with me. I was enchanted to meet you and get to spend this time with you and share coffee from one of my favorite producers. I've had so much fun getting to explore art, science, and community through this experience. Thank you. Enjoy, Tracy. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Daniel. Awesome. Well, it's been a pleasure hanging out with y'all today. I hope I get to do it again soon. I'll set this down. Time.
Big round of applause for Keziah Hjellen of Narrative Coffee. Wow, you made it through that.
I did it.
You did it. You went through a barista competition and you made it look very lovely. I mean, I would say this is like its own aesthetic piece to it. And like talking to you before, the flower choices, every little bit is like thought about. What kind of made that all come together for you?
I wanted to honor that I like having fun and I like pink, and I just wanted to bring myself to the table. So.
Awesome. And how did you kind of like interweave that with like your coffee choice and your drink choices as well?
Yeah, I mean, I do love hosting. It's one of my favorite activities. So this is something that I would regularly do. So it was really easy to just add the flowers and the placemats and the cups and all of those things.
That's awesome. And it was like really nice to see you also bring that kind of like hospitality and customer service to like the front in like the way you talked about hosting, and also talking about like kind of that like hosting portion. You have a great audience and cheering section for you. Is there anyone you would like to thank today?
I have a whole entire team of people behind me. I did not do this alone. So I want to thank everyone at Narrative. My coaches, Austin, Monica, Alex, Max, and my husband for helping me with dinners and late nights and everything in between.
Awesome. I love to hear it. Well, let's give another big round of applause for Keziah Hjellen of Narrative Coffee.
Thank you.